Welcome back to Cyberwise, the channel that keeps you safe, informed, and empowered in the digital world. Today's topic is one that hits hard: what to do if you've been scammed online, and how to recover your money as fast as possible. Nobody wants to face this situation, but scams are everywhere. Whether it's a fake investment platform, an online shopping fraud, or a phishing website that stole your banking details, it can happen to anyone. The good news is that recovery is possible if you act quickly and know the right steps. In this video, I'll break down exactly what you should do the moment you realize you've been scammed. I'll explain the easiest methods to get your money back, share insider tips on what works before 2026, and help you avoid wasting precious time. Because when it comes to online scams, speed is everything. And don't forget, subscribe to Cyberwise and turn on notifications so you never miss vital updates that could protect you or your loved ones from financial loss. Now, let's face a hard truth. Scammers are skilled manipulators. They trick people into sending money willingly, or they steal credentials to drain accounts behind the scenes. But no matter how it happens, your first response can make the difference between recovery and permanent loss. So let's start with the first rule: act immediately. Do not wait. Do not feel embarrassed. Do not hope the problem will solve itself. The faster you respond, the more likely you are to get your money back. Step 1. Contact your bank or payment provider right away. If you sent money through a bank transfer, call your bank immediately and report it as fraud. Banks have what's called a fraud recall process, where they can attempt to reverse the transaction if it hasn't been fully cleared yet. If you used a debit or credit card, you can request a chargeback. Credit card companies especially have strong consumer protections, and if you can prove the payment was fraudulent, they may return your money. Step 2. Freeze your accounts if necessary. If the scam involved giving out your online banking password, login details, or card numbers, you need to block access before more money disappears. Most banking apps now let you instantly lock or freeze your card with a tap. Do it right away, and then request a new card or reset your account credentials. Step 3. Report the scam to your payment service. If you paid through PayPal, Cash App, or any other digital wallet, report the fraudulent transaction directly within the app. Many of these services now use AI to track scam patterns, and if your case matches others, they can act fast. In fact, one of the easiest recovery methods is through these platforms because they already hold the scammer's receiving account. Step 4. Gather evidence. Take screenshots of messages, emails, transaction IDs, website links, and any communication you had with the scammer. The more proof you provide, the faster investigators and financial institutions can validate your claim. Don't delete anything out of anger or embarrassment. Those details could be the key to getting your money back. Now here's something many people don't realize. Scammers often use stolen accounts or fake merchant setups to receive your money. This means the scam doesn't just affect you, it's part of a larger fraud pattern. That's why reporting to your local cybercrime unit or online fraud authority can help. In many countries, there are official portals like the FBI's IC3 in the United States, Action Fraud in the UK, or EFCC and NITDA in Nigeria. Filing a report increases your chances of getting assistance, especially if your bank or payment provider hesitates. But let's talk about speed. What if you want the fastest possible method? The answer is simple. Always go back to the source of payment first. If you sent money through a card, push for a chargeback. If it was a wire transfer, ask your bank to start a recall. If it was a digital wallet, raise a dispute. These are the systems designed to protect consumers, and they usually move faster than law enforcement. There's another important step: secure your digital identity. Many scams don't just take your money, they take your personal details too. If the scammer has your login, email, or ID, they might try to hit you again or sell your information on the dark web. Change all passwords immediately, enable two-factor authentication, and consider using a password manager. Think of it as locking all your doors after a break-in. Now, let's cover a few common scenarios. Imagine you bought something online from a website that looked legitimate, but after payment, the product never arrived. You email customer service, but nobody replies. In this case, your best shot is a chargeback through your bank or card provider. Most banks give you between 30 to 120 days to file, so act quickly. Or maybe you fell for an investment scam. You wired money to a so-called broker who promised high returns, but now their website is gone. In this case, immediately notify your bank and provide all transaction records. If the funds haven't been fully moved, your bank might freeze the recipient's account. Here's another case. Let's say you paid through cryptocurrency. Unfortunately, crypto scams are the hardest to recover from because transactions are irreversible. But don't lose hope. Some blockchain forensic firms now specialize in tracing stolen funds. They work with exchanges to freeze suspicious wallets. While not always fast, this field is improving, and you should still report your case. Now, one thing to avoid is using so-called recovery companies that advertise online. Many of them are scams themselves, preying on people who have already been scammed. They promise to get your money back for a fee, but end up taking even more. Stick to official channels, your bank, your card provider, your wallet service, and law enforcement. As we move closer to 2026, there's a positive update. Banks and financial institutions are under increasing pressure to tighten consumer protections. New regulations are rolling out worldwide to force faster responses to fraud cases. For example, some banks now offer real-time scam detection, freezing suspicious transfers before they leave your account. Others are required to refund victims within specific timeframes. This means recovery will only get easier if you act fast. But let's be realistic. Not every case will lead to a full recovery. Sometimes the money is gone before the system can react. That's why prevention is still the best cure. Always double-check websites, never rush into urgent payment requests, and be skeptical of offers that sound too good to be true. And here's the mindset you need. Don't blame yourself if you were scammed. These criminals are professionals. They study human behavior, they use psychology, and they exploit trust. Falling victim doesn't mean you're foolish. It means the scammer was clever. What matters is how you respond. If you take quick, decisive steps, you can limit the damage and in many cases recover your funds. So, to summarize the easiest recovery method, contact your bank or payment provider immediately, request a chargeback or recall, freeze your accounts if necessary, gather evidence, and report the scam. Those are the fastest, most effective steps you can take the moment you realize you've been scammed. Before we close, I want you to remember one thing. Knowledge is power, but action is your shield. The faster you act, the stronger your chances. Share this video with someone who might need it, because scams can happen to anyone. Your parents, your children, your friends. Together, we can create a community that fights back against fraud. If you found this video helpful, hit that subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, and leave a comment if you've ever had to recover money from a scam. Your story could help someone else. This is Cyberwise, keeping you safe and one step ahead in the digital world. Stay alert, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next video.